Hey everyone, the last Shoegazer here with a video response entry to Todd E. Walnuts 2000 subscribers contest. Todd, congratulations, my friend. That is an outstanding achievement, and I couldn't be more happy for you, buddy. You have a wonderful channel. I really enjoy hearing you talk about different items in your collection and where you found them and the fact that you kind of incorporate other things as I kind of try to do on my channel. You show your vinyl pickups and you have an interest in music as I do. So that's always kind of resonated with me in a special way. So yeah, I really appreciate what you do. Really enjoy your channel. And here's to many more subscribers, brother. And thanks for doing this contest. This is really cool. I've been wanting to do my entry here for a while, and I finally got a little bit of time to devote to it after giving it some thought. So once again, congratulations, Todd. You're a great guy. I really admire you, and I appreciate your friendship. So Todd kind of outlines eight, well, not really questions, but he kind of is prompting us to respond to 8 items here. The first one being showing your 3 best cover art editions. So first one is a classic, The Exorcist. This is a favorite of mine. I feel like that is just really fitting to the overall experience of the film. Very ominous, atmospheric, iconic. And they're saying some pretty bold things here. It's always been kind of dubbed the scariest movie of all time. And here, this is the copy that says the version you've never seen. And I have this like in an old clamshell VHS edition as well from back in the day. But yeah, I love the artwork here. The newer extended director's cut features this same artwork that's on this disc, only in like a lime green. It's pretty cool too. But yep, love the stair crawl. Just really horrifying, for its time. Just really great cover. I've always loved that. Next one is a favorite of mine from my favorite horror slasher franchise, Friday the 13th, the original. This always just made me feel like there's kind of this this sense of security, this moonlit night with the campers, not really suspecting anything. There's just this sense of calm, I feel like, and just beautiful artwork. I've always loved that. And then it's surrounded by all of this terror and dread here with the outline of Mommy Voorhees, who's, going to make sure they meet their demise, and it's not going to be such a nice, beautiful moonlit night anymore. But I've always loved that balance. Very iconic, great artwork, awesome cover. Not my favorite in the franchise, as many of you know. It's part 2, but part 2, I feel like the cover is a little bit more boring than this one. I like the original better. I have a number of different covers of this one, but this is my favorite. Next one. As many of you know, I'm a huge werewolf movie fan. I loved getting caught up in a few weeks of werewolf fun there a couple months ago whenever I started the werewolf movie ranking that kind of ironically coincided with the werewolf tag that most of us got pulled into, which was just a lot of fun, really great. And this is one that I mentioned, The Howling. Which is a favorite of a lot of people who enjoy werewolf films. But look at that cover, man. This is the special edition one, and then inside is the original. Just a really cool approach. It always reminded me of Jeepers Creepers, the original cover there with the creeper with his eye kind of looking through the skin shroud. With some stitching on it, but I've just always really loved this artwork. I think it's awesome. in the same movie. This is a Scream Factory collector's edition. I love that as well. I could show all of my Scream Factory copies here, because their artwork is just so awesome, and just well planned out, and just always pops, and they make awesome use of space. I considered showing my Sleepaway Camp one, because I really do like that one as well. But yep, love the Howling artwork on the originals and that one. The three worst cover art editions in your collection. Now, I love these movies, so don't get me wrong, but the covers just never quite did it for me. This is Deliverance, one of the most iconic, disturbing films, with the the banjo tune there that sends shivers down people's spines. If you hear that, you need to go the other way. But I never really cared for the artwork. I liked what they were going for here, but whenever they put John Voight and Burt Reynolds there, I don't really like how they put them there. I feel like it should have been just all of the guys on the cover, or just all of the artwork that they were going for here. I feel like these should be on the back. Their names are kind of oddly big here, but anyway, this has seen a couple different editions, but yeah, I don't really care for the cover of the one I have here, but it's just a fantastic film. Next one, another great one, a Martin Scorsese film. I'm a huge fan of his work. Cape Fear, really, really terrifying, intense movie, but I just don't like what they were going for here. Once again, I feel like it should have just all been the houseboat with the water, and I love the sky and the horizon line. That's just great. But then they threw in his eyes, which, yeah, that's creepy, but did we really need to do that? And then like the metaphoric picture here with the girl, that he's kind of obsessed with. I think it's a little bit too much, but wonderful film. I get what they were going for, but it's just a little bit too busy. Next one, 28 Weeks Later, the follow-up to 28 Days Later, which I absolutely love. This one's good too, but with how cool the cover was, with the zombie eyes on the front of 28 Days Later, I feel like this just went completely generic. Even like how the text kind of pops, it just doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't do it for me. Just a little bit too random, a random girl. Nope, didn't do it for me, but I do like the movie. 3, name an underrated film. Well, this has been one of my favorites for years, and this is a Danny Boyle film called The Beach. If you have not seen this, this is not a super well-known, highly talked about film, but it is one of the best movies that I've ever seen in my entire life. It's atmospheric. It's beautiful. Has beautiful landscapes. The locations that they shot the movie on. The story. I mean, it is just completely riveting and beautiful, yet really horrific and terrifying at the same time. So there's, it kind of has that exotic escape, getaway kind of feel. I'm a sucker for anything related to the ocean, but then it's kind of balanced with the what he's going through as he's kind of losing his mind and spiraling out of control as he's getting sucked into this world that is not his own, that he's trying to make his own. But it's just really like it. Just read this. Absorbing, addictive, edgy, hypnotic entertainment. Wonderful story. I have no idea why this has not seen a Blu-ray release yet, because gosh, it would be beautiful on Blu-ray. So one of my favorites, one of my favorite soundtracks. It features a wonderful song by Moby called Porcelain. Whenever Leonardo DiCaprio, his character, first walks out and sees the ocean there at his new island with his group of friends, that song kind of kicks in, and it's just really, it's gorgeous. So the beach. I wish more people would talk about that. Next one along those lines is Open Water. I wanted to show two here. If you're into shark movies, and you want a truly uncomfortable experience with real sharks and great acting, this is for you. I don't know why I don't hear more about it. I'm not a huge fan of the follow-ups. The original is really well done. Low budget. You can kind of tell the picture quality is not, anything amazing, but you can just push that right aside because what unfolds and what these guys go through is completely horrifying. Next one, name an overrated film. Now, not necessarily this one, but the ones that followed it. Saw. I love the original, but I kind of wish it would have stopped there because after that, it didn't do it for me. All of the new kills and the gore, and I just feel like the story just kind of continued and didn't really bring anything new to the table. I know a lot of people love this, but I'll stick with the original. Let's see. Name your favorite horror villain. Well, I'm going to go back to Jason Voorhees. I mean, you can't get much more creepy than that. I love him. Let's see. Name a disturbing film in your collection. Well, once again, I have two here, guys, that kind of go hand in hand. House of a Thousand Corpses and the follow-up, The Devil's Rejects, both by Rob Zombie. Just really intense, sadistic movies. They're really rough to get through and really uncomfortable at points, but really enjoy those. Shout out a YouTuber. Well, guys, I'm going to shout out my good friend Lisa Loves. And sorry, Lisa, because I know you're a fan of the Saw franchise. So, yeah, forgive me there. But, yeah, I wish they would have just stuck with the original. Yeah, anyway. But Lisa is a great friend of mine here on YouTube. A very sweet person. I love hearing her talk about different movies and different parts of her collection. She's just very kind. Always watches my videos and makes very thoughtful comments and responses. And I just really enjoy talking with her and watching her videos as well. So if you haven't subscribed to Lisa Loves, please go check out her channel. She's a really great person and has a really awesome channel. And then number 8, how did you find my channel? Well, Todd, it just kind of happened by chance, and I feel like it was supposed to happen because you're a great guy with an awesome channel. You've been doing this for a while. I really admire that, and all the great videos that you have on your channel, your wonderful collection. I really enjoy hearing you talk about different items that you show in your videos. But yeah, I feel like I kind of I either just stumbled on one of his videos or maybe saw one of his comments in a fellow YouTuber's video that I was commenting on. I feel like it was just one of those two. I don't recall hearing anyone talking about him at that point yet, but since then I definitely have, and I understand why. More people need to be talking about great people like him. But yeah, I watched one of his videos. I think he was showing some of his VHS collection, some obscure titles, and I just really got sucked in after that. And I've really been enjoying getting to know you, Todd, through watching your videos and enjoying talking with you. You're a great guy, and yeah, I wish you many more subscribers. So thanks for doing this contest. It's been a lot of fun, and yeah, take care, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks, Todd.